So I too had a completely different speech written and went up to my room and revised slightly by 6 pages. So I'll provide some of those ideas that we had at a different time. On behalf of all of the students of Pottstown, we thank you for not cutting any funding that impacts the arts. They are the heart and soul of the education of our children. Pottstown's mission statement, prepare each student by name for success at every level, would not happen without the arts. We need to educate the whole child and not just the half that we can afford. Without the arts at every level, we cannot possibly do that. Our kids get one chance at this, one chance at their own education, and we can't make the enormous mistake of taking any more time from the arts or from our students. We constantly talk about zip codes dictating what our kids have or do not have. Why would you even consider taking even more away from them just because they were born in 19464? There are hundreds and hundreds of studies that clearly show the positive impact, both physiologically and emotionally, the arts have on every single student. In fact, the most recent Time magazine special edition is about the science of creativity. It's what separates humans from animals. There are numerous articles in it about the human need to create, as well as how the arts help the brain to create synapses that physically and cognitively make the brain stronger. Simply, the arts make a difference educationally, socially, and economically. In a STEAM district with an extensive need for mental health services, we can't take a key tool that helps kids cope with the adverse childhood events that many have endured. As a school board, you are tasked with not only voting at board meetings, but being informed to the best of your ability prior to casting that vote. Contrary to the information presented at the committee meeting, the arts are a mandated subject, as per school code. They are required to also be taught by a certified teacher in that area. I have that information for you, and I also emailed that to your addresses. There is an enormous amount of information out there that clearly and unequivocally supports the importance of the arts and education at every level in order for our kids to not only survive, but to thrive. If you take away from art, you're taking away opportunities for careers in the arts. Additionally, if you've taken away the classes that kids come to school for, you are potentially increasing the dropout rate as well. Another reality is that the students may enroll in cyber school at a cost of more than $14,000 each and every year per student. These are classes that our special needs students excel in. This in turn directly impacts everything that we do, including school funding. During a recent visit to our school, the recruiter from Thaddeus Stevens explained to my graphic design kids that there is a shortage of graphic designers and printers. I've already emailed information, as I said, about the importance of art and how it impacts our lives and the need to fund them fully, so I will not take any more of your time tonight talking about it. I know that you have a very difficult decision to make, and I also know you believe that the arts are important to keep. I know this will come up again. With that said, I'm going to move on. The book study from probably 15 years ago for teachers who were new to the district was called The Answer is in the Room. And it's also a saying you hear very often. The answer is in the room. We have all different strengths and weaknesses, and working together we can find the answer. But we have to get invited into the room. And we haven't been. So we're going to storm the castle. As you showed up here tonight to fight for our kids, I beg you to show up on the 12th of June in Harrisburg. Power Metro will be providing a bus and lunch for free. If we need more buses, the Federation of Pottstown Teachers will help provide them. We are working on providing childcare at the high school as well. Let's take the burden from the backs of everyone here, including the taxpayers, and put it on their backs. Let's show up and force legislators to fund all school districts fairly so we never have to worry about cutting programs ever again. Let's do this.